Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at Hedera Hashgraph's Hbar token. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. Now, Nick Wolbrink from Patreon has a ton of Hbar tokens, and we're going to do a TA for him. So shout out to you, buddy. Thanks, everyone. Thanks to everyone in the Patreon, guys. It's a great way to support me, obviously, but it's a great way to get a lot more exclusive content. We have a ton of low cap jump calls in there that I do not share on Telegram or on the YouTube channel, just to give more more value to the Patreon, obviously. And we do have buy, sell alerts, all that amazing stuff, guys. So think of it as buying a cup of coffee, but instead of the coffee, you get a lot of useful content for 30 days. So yeah, make sure to check it out. Link is in the description. But jumping into the weekly chart, you can see that we are in this channel over here. And this is still a good channel. It's not bearish at this point whatsoever, because what we've done is we printed a high and a higher high. We printed a low over here and a higher low over here. So as long as we don't lose this July bottom that we have, you're still good, right? And even if you start losing the support of this channel and you come back down into this blue rectangle that I have for you, this is a buy zone for you. Anywhere from 20 cents to 14 cents is a great buying opportunity for Hbar. And even if you come down that low and you back test the support as resistance and you consolidate over here for a bit below the 0.236, you're still good to go, unless you start losing this July low, because at that point you would be losing structural support and you'd be losing an important low over here. So you don't want to see that happen. And yeah, if it does happen, we'll cover that. But for now, it's not. One other thing that I do want to pay attention to is the bullish, or the bearish cross, I should say, on the weekly chart. Now, if that happens, that's a bearish sign. That's a pretty bearish sign. Once it happens on the daily chart, that usually is followed by a move to the downside, a significant move to the downside across all charting, right? But when you have that on the weekly chart, there's even more significance in that move, because the higher the time frame, the more important all the patterns are, right? And all the signals and bearish, bullish crosses. So pay attention to that. But right now, if you're buying in for the long term, great buying opportunity for Hbar over here. We do have a Fibonacci setup over, as you can see. So from this swing low in June to the swing high that we had in March, you have a 1.618 target over here. I'm going to give you the price for that. So that's 95.5 cents from where we are right now. That's a 382% move. With the continuation of the bull market, I can easily see us get all the way to $2 on Hbar. So that's around about 1,000% of gains from where we are right now. So yeah, this is regarding the weekly chart. Like I said, once you are in these kind of patterns, in these channel up patterns, once you break out, you tend to break out with authority, and you have that strong impulsive move. And that's when I think we're going to be entering the euphoric stages of the bull market. We're going to be near the blow off top, and we're going to break through all the resistance levels. That's at least what I hope is going to happen. And for now, and I mean right now, it still looks like that is what's going to happen. If I'm going to tell you that we're entering a bear market in the next several weeks, that would be hopium, because on Bitcoin, we're not losing any structural support as of now. Yes, we are below the monthly 20 EMA on Bitcoin, but before the end of the month, if we close above the 20 EMA on the monthly chart, that's a bullish sign. And I do think that that's exactly what we're going to do. And if you take a look at the total crypto market cap, you'll see that on the monthly chart over there, we had a nice bounce off the 20 EMA, right? So things are, repeating themselves, and this is potentially looking like the pullback that we had here during the summer. And there will be a blow off top, and that's at least what I think. That's my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor by any means, but if you buy into a crypto and it's not doing anything, it doesn't mean that it's a shitcoin. I like to add that at the end, because a lot of people seem to judge a crypto based on its price performance in the past 15 minutes. But jumping into the weekly chart, as you can see, you were overbought here multiple weeks, and you were overbought here in August, and the September dip that we had here took us down. And right now on the weekly chart, it's a great buying opportunity because you're approaching the oversold, right? You're sitting on the index of 39. Once you're below the index of 30, you're oversold on the weekly chart, and that there's still an opportunity for us to be oversold if this downtrend continues, right? But if that happens, we'll probably be losing this support of the channel up pattern, and that's not something that I'd like to see. So hopefully we are nearing the bottom of this pullback, and let's jump into the daily and the 4-hourly charts for a more, close up on the Hbar token. Now, jumping into the daily chart on the stochastic RSI, you can see that we are oversold because we are below the index of 20. This tells you that it's a great buying opportunity right now. On the relative strength index, you are oversold as well. On the daily, you're below the index of 30. Another great indicator to tell you whether an asset is overbought or oversold. We just took a look at it on the weekly chart. And on the daily, we are oversold. So great buying opportunities right now. We're losing our December low that we have printed over here. And this white trend line represents a strong resistance level. We have run into it in November twice and twice in January. So this is potentially a level that we're going to come back to and get rejected from in the future. So I'm going to keep it on this chart for the sake of knowing when a potential nice swing trade opportunity represents itself. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a Fibonacci retracement with the targets to the downside. So this is going to be our swing high, and this right here will be our swing low. And this will give us some potential support levels on the Fibonacci retracement. So once you start losing the first fib level, right, or once you start breaking through it, if it's to the upside, in this case, the fib is set to the downside. So once you break through the first fib level, you're in a technical target to the 1.618. Right now, that's going to be around about 13 cents. So in case of a flash crash, this is a level that I would advise you to keep an eye on for maximum, efficiency of an entry point. This would be incredible. This would be an incredible entry point for Hbar, but I don't know if we're going to get there. And we do have the 1.412 and the 1.272 fib levels, and we're potentially going to land on the 1.272. That's 17 cents as of now, and that's another move to the downside of around about 16%. So yeah, there's some possibility over here that we can get to our technical target over here, but we can land on the 1.272, consolidate over there, and break to the upside. Anything can happen, but I always tell you to be ready for both outcomes. I'm not here to tell you what's going to happen. I'm here to prepare you for both outcomes. If we start breaking to the upside, you have your golden ratio over here, and that is a level that is going to potentially get us rejected. So this is going to be 28 cents. So 0.2879 is your resistance level, because that is the level with the most resistance. And if you are going to start a relief rally, you're either going to bounce off this white trend line, but if you go higher, you're going to get rejected from that golden ratio. That's what I think is, a potential play over here if we have a relief rally. But if we remember what happened in July and in August, you can potentially start rising really quickly over here, and you won't be able to buy into the dip. So look at this July bottom and look at this move to the upside that we had. So yeah, that's something to keep an eye on and keep in mind. Have all these support levels, have all these resistance levels at play. And yeah, if I missed out anything on the charts, please let me know down below in the comment section. I'd love to hear some, constructive criticism, because sometimes people tell me that my mic actually doesn't work properly, and I haven't noticed that. So if you're having trouble hearing me, make sure to leave a comment down below. I tried adjusting the volumes, and I, upped the volume a bit, so it should be better now. But yeah, feel free to check out our Patreon, our Telegram chat, our Discord server. Great technical analysis in the Discord, and great TA coming to Twitter as well. I'm going to catch you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.